Good evening, art buddies, and welcome to my channel, Bricolage with Paint Girly. I'm Paint Girly Lori. Welcome in. I see Jacqueline was here earlier. I don't know if she's still here, but hello. Should probably find some kind of a little envelope, or I wonder if this might work. Cynthia, good evening. Hi, Peggy. Good evening. Teresa. Oh, sweetie, you've been on my mind. On my mind. So nice to see you ladies this evening. I know most of us are probably, over Christmas, but before I pack this up and address it next year, I want to have a really good idea of what I was doing, because this is what I do. I pack things away and then I open them up to, pick up where I left off, and I don't remember. So I want to map a few things out. Of course, when I'm left to my own devices and I'm bored and I'm sitting, where were we? We were somewhere sitting, waiting for something. And I started looking at digitals. I shouldn't do it. But these are very inexpensive. And the digitals that I purchased this time were, of course, on sale. I usually don't buy ones that are full price, generally speaking. I just like a deal. I like a deal. And I thought, this might look good in a Christmas journal that I'm working on. So I kind of want to map these out and write myself some notes. So I thought, maybe you could keep me company while I was doing that. I have Teresa's address too, Peggy, if she doesn't get back to you, I can get that for you. So come on in, get comfy, and I might have you help me with a project a little later. We'll see how far I get on this one. But I started this Christmas journal. I don't know what takes me so long. And I had gone to our garden center, and they had some stuff marked down, and they had these. I think Michael, I don't know if you say Michael, Michelle, it's the people that make napkins, paper napkins, that I really like. Well, these were place mats. And I like the Christmas plaid. And they were marked down. And I thought, what could I do with those? And I thought, I could fold them and make pages for in a Christmas journal. So there was like 25 or 26 of them. So I want to stitch around them, right? And so I put some in this journal and some of Jacqueline's papers. And then I printed off some of the digitals that I already owned, or had access to, I guess I should say. Stitched around these pages, made some writing spaces, but there's still more to do in this. And of course, I didn't attach it into the cover yet. And I have pockets to fill. So before you guys came, and before I came on, I just made myself a note that I'm tucking inside of here. And just good evening, Joyce. I want to print a combo of this. I call them plant people. Plant people, and I have peppermint people. These little peppermint people. To print some more of those and add them into the book. And then make some things to fill the pockets, make a couple of pockets, add some lace. And then I need to add a little something else, I think, to the front cover. And then this one will be, ready to go for next year. So I have it well written out, and I used my best handwriting because, quite frankly, I said to Jacqueline earlier today, I can't read my own handwriting sometimes. And I know she struggles with the notes and things that I send her, with the stuff I send for her, for the lodge, for her sales. So, see, I have a bunch of these still left. All these pages. So this will make a really large, if I use them all. You don't have to use them all. But I was looking for some images that could go with this, that had the same kind of coloring, but would look nice maybe on the plaid. And I saw these little guys. Now this Etsy shop is called dotWit, all together. One word. She uses a lowercase d. Let me just write it out. Hold on. I feel like I don't speak clearly. I put a straw in my water. Hello there, little Kellyanne. With my, I don't usually drink water with a straw, but I did tonight. And my straw is floating out, and it's very big for my glass. I don't know. You don't really need to know that. So dot, and then she does a capital W, dotWit, the name of the digitals. I put it in the description box. I believe I did. So I'm just, now these are half pages. So what I like to do is I print on the one side, and then I throw them back in, and then it prints on the other side. This one I didn't, but the rest of them I believe have two. So I'm just going to flip through. A couple of them I've already cut out. And thought about how I might like to put them on the pages. I'm thinking a couple of different things. Now, of course, I can paint on the back with some coffee, But so here's this side. Now I'm having trouble with the program I use to manipulate these and do different things with them. So I still have not looked into that. I think I might be logged in under the wrong email address. I printed two of this because I was thinking I'd like this to flip somehow. I'm not sure. But aren't they cute? Look at the cute little shoes. Frosty snow. This reminds me of my niece and great niece. This reminds me of my sister. Look at that little deer. And then, of course, the houses in the little towns. She's got all kinds. So I bought sunflowers. I think I did buy hearts, which is unusual for me. I bought a blue one. I think there was one with bees. Look at this one, Winter Light. Love it. Kind of simple but folky. I think there's one that printed on top of another image that I don't think that's the way it's supposed to be. And we got a little elf, this little guy on a sled, a little Charlie Brown Christmas tree. And I don't have to use them all. See, this one I think I put in the wrong way. See, because there's a hedgehog down there. I don't think he's supposed to be there. I think that one got flipped around somehow. But these are on sale, I think, until the 21st of January. It's only a couple of bucks, and some of them are a couple of bucks, and you only get 5 or 8 images. This is like, I think, 30 or 40 images or more. Some writing space. Who doesn't love a stocking? Look. I just really liked them. Kind of cutesy, but I think they might look cute with those plaid pages. So now, of course, they're bigger because this was a placemat and not like regular size paper. You know, they have to be trimmed, which is okay. Um, and some of them I'm just going to cut out, you know, and maybe use the backgrounds. Now, where did I put the cut out stuff that I cut out a couple of them already. Not much. I had a couple other things from other. I think this was one. Look how darling that will look on a page. Now, I don't like the white, this white nonsense here, so I have to think about that. But I'm going to stitch around them. Hey, Debbie, hi. See, and then I save these little bits when I'm cutting, because I can put fabric or words or, you know, stuff like that on there. And, you know, I can throw out all that jazz when I'm done with the project. But I kind of want to lay this out a little bit more and really think about what I want to do. So some of these I'm thinking I could stitch them together, make a pocket, or just make a thick page. See, now like this guy, when I put him in, he got upside down. Snow globe. I never looked at the snow globe. But they also could be pages. I could take some of these plaid ones out, you know. Roseanne, hello, good evening. And then some of them I was thinking I could just trim them. No, not this one, but we'll see how it works. You know, I could put it in like this, trim it, of course. It would have to be trimmed. And this could be a, you know, a flip out thing. You know? I know, isn't it cute? So I guess maybe the first thing to do is, now, of course, they all have a white edge, but then I can tear stuff and add things around the edge. Or I could just trim it off. There's so many options, aren't there always? And some of them I might want to fold it this way. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. So, got a lot to look at and think about here. But I just love this little animal. Look at this little guy on the sled. He's just adorbs. Now that little fox, he's probably not going to get used because I printed on the wrong side. And I should get out a paper trimmer. But sometimes I struggle with the paper trimmer. Brenda Mack, there she is. Hi, Brenda. Good evening. This I'm just trimming all the way down. I did that really. In a little template here. See, so he's a little wide, but you can make a nice deep pocket. See, and I can just mark this. Let's see, let me get one of my magic pens. Magic pen, where are you? Magic pen. That is not it. Oh. Here's one. So I'm going to trim that about there. Trim. Then he can be a pocket. See, I can stitch across there, and I can stitch him right on. And that would be good. I'll take care of that little guy. Who doesn't love a snow globe, huh? I have a snow globe book. I found, let's see, I think I'm going to trim this way. I bought some books at a secondhand shop several years ago, and there was one that was a Christmas. And Mary was doing something. This is years ago now. She was doing something with snow globes, and I thought, oh, I wouldn't mind doing that. So I took the book, and it's called dotWit, Roseanne, on Etsy. dotWit. Stacy. And so I took this book. I can show you that. It's nowhere near finished. But I started doing snow globes in it. Now this is a fun project, especially if you like to mess around and draw. And you can do it with anything. It doesn't have to be snow globes. It could be whatever you want. I got these snips at a sale. They're Tim Holtz. I wasn't sure what they were about, but I really like them. See, that would be cute on a page. Let me get my snow globe book. So this is a smaller book. I don't even know that I took any pages out. I painted on the cover. And then I just decided to draw in it. This was called Christmas at Eagle Pond. And I thought some of the images were so cute, so I left them. Maybe I did take pages out. I don't remember. And then I painted over, and then I decided I was going to do snow globes. So this guy's going to be the Grinch. He's not finished, of course. You can see where I have a lot of them aren't finished. I need some ideas. But then I thought they looked cute with the holiday or the Christmas themed picture on the other side for some of them. What's this one? Oh, this one's a stack of presents. So I've got the North Pole and a little cottage. Peggy said, I would cut around the top of the globe to make a pocket. That's a good idea. It's a candlestick. This looks like some kind of big homestead. Don't know what I'm thinking there. And one that's kind of looks like a birdhouse, or supposed to look like a birdhouse. Kid on a sled. Still need some ideas. I didn't read the book. This is going to be an angel. See, I forget I have these things. Haven't done any in a while. Gotta have a red truck. I have one book where I'm just painting on the pages. I didn't do anything to the pages, just painting on top of the words. I didn't like it initially, but after you go back and look at it, it kind of grows on you. So, if you see a little book and you're like, oh, I don't know what I could do with that, just get it and doodle or play around in it. Now, I'm not going to save all that. I'm going to save this plaid part. I think that might come in handy. Now, here's a little tree. This is more like a little... What, Jen? Hi, Jen. All right, this one's got kind of a woodsy Santa on the side. And then this little tray. Okay, so I think I'm going to take the white off of the edge. And I think maybe I can make this a pocket of some kind. Now, there's this gal by the name of, I think it's Aisha Khan, AISO. I've talked about her before. She's like so clever. She's so clever, she's annoying. All right, let me fold this, maybe this over this way. So the first journal that I saw that she made was really, I mean, just incredibly magnificent to me. And oh, did Jacqueline pop in? And it wasn't dark, but it wasn't. It was just different, I think. But I really liked it. So when I went to Ohio to spend some time with Jacqueline, we wanted to go to the bins, the Goodwill bins. See, maybe I think maybe I'll make a pocket like this of this one. Just glue the edges, see, and then I can glue it inside here. And so I was looking for bags that I could cut apart and use to make these pages for in this journal. And so I have quite a bit of stuff ready to do that, but I haven't done it. I'm a little nervous to try to get started. I mean, these journals she makes are just huge, but so cool. And so the new one, the one I'm talking about, I think she said she worked on it, took her 2 years to get it done. So now she started another one, and the theme is winter. I don't know what the theme of the one I first saw is. Jacqueline was saying maybe like a dark academia, and I was thinking like a library or like a gentleman's club kind of a thing. So it did, Jen. It sneaks up on me every year. I never, people aren't just interested really in watching you do Christmas in August. And I don't get anything done unless I'm streaming, to tell you quite frankly. I'm too scattered. I'm just too scattered. I need to be on medication. Just don't know if I want to. Well, I can reprint, so there's that. Oh, the girl that I'm talking about? Yes. Let's see if I can. I haven't spelled it in a while. It's AISHAKHAN. Arts or art. I don't know if it's plural. Something like that. So I watched her the reel that she put up the other day. Yeah, I know, right? I'm not pronouncing it correctly, I'm sure. She took like a lightweight felty material and cut out these 2 mittens and put fluff on the wrist, put them on her page, and then she made bookmarks. She glued them on the page like a pocket, and then she put the bookmarks in the gloves. And then today I saw one where she folded a piece of white paper I fold the one like in threes, like this. And then she cut out a circle and then cut out where it looked like they were snowballs. So they opened up 3 or 4 times, I guess. I think she had 4. And then she cut out paper where you could journal on the back side of the snowballs, ink the edges, and then tuck this in the other mitten. It's just stupid, easy ideas, but it just looked so cute. Jen says, try being on a heavy steroid. I was on one a couple of months ago, and oh my goodness, it felt like someone really going through some. Really? Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. When I'm on steroids, I feel like I'm about 20 years younger. So I love being on it. Your skin was crawling? Yeah, maybe the dose was too high there, baby girl. That's not good. Yeah, it really was cute. It really is cute, Debbie. If you get a chance there, Kel put in her little linky dink there. Thanks, Kel. All right, so I could really let's see if I slip that in that way. Let's see, I could glue another couple. Let's see if I could glue. Oh, you know what? I need that one where I didn't print on the other side. Hold on, let's get this one. Let's get this little cutie pie. So Aisha, I call her Con, just easier. Con doesn't worry about having alligator mouth. I think she kind of goes for it. And then of course your book doesn't shut, so she takes like a bulldog clip, 2 of them, and puts a chain in between them, and that's how she attaches her. It's just adorable. Her books are like so cute for me. Her journals. All right, so see, this can be glued somehow, or stapled, or stitched. Trim. I have to trim it. Let me get another sheet. See, and make it open this way. All right, so what I have to do is figure out where I have to chimney trim. Brenda said, I get no one notification. I follow everything. Yeah, I really think that messed with my. Oh, yeah. I guess it did. Kel, thank you. I sub but not getting notifications. Every time I sub on cell, it does that. Hey, Linda, good evening. Yeah, sometimes it seems like the notifications are kind of fall through the cracks sometimes. All right, I'm going to trim off this white stuff. Now, I'll probably ink these too. So there's that. Now, I know a lot of you would be like, just measure. That doesn't really work for me. It just hurts my brain. So I usually don't measure. And most of the time, I'm okay with it. I'm not usually sorry about that, but I just like doing it this way. Yeah, it's not necessarily you, I don't think. I think they want us to believe it's us, but I think sometimes it's just a glitch. This guy's still got a little white edge. Now, I wouldn't worry about the white edge so much if the size was the same, but these base pages are a little smaller because they were a package of placemats for the holidays. And I thought they would make cute pages. I don't think this is going to work the way I want. I might just do a little strip down the side to attach these to each other. See if I took enough off of this one. Nope, I want to. Where's that plume? Yeah, I folded that crazy. I want that's got to be there. See, they can be a flip out. He can be glued there. And these can be okay. So I need to trim a little bit more off of this. I love when there's a line there. Now, I only printed, I think, one where it's a, this should be a cute one to cut apart. All right, hold on. I think I just have one that has like the writing space. Look at the cute little owl. Where'd that go? I know I did one. I know I printed one. It is. It is. So that could be glued on one of these. Let's trim that out. Gosh, they're all so cute. All right. Of course, that has to be trimmed, so I can trim that. Now, what do I want to put here? Oh, my toes. I keep my foot up on my. Don't judge me, Teresa. Now, this one didn't print right. So maybe she's cute. Where's that little house? Oh, here. Maybe I can combine these two. See, when I printed this one, I put it in wrong, and the one hedgehog and lantern printed on top of this one. So, of course, nobody would know that but me. And now you. But I have my foot up on my cuddle bug. I use it like a little stool. I don't know why I feel comfortable with my foot up like that. So if I put that there, see if I move it over, I think it's too late for that. I'll put some fabric or something down there. I like these little buildings to see if it's going to be enough to cover. And I can make a pocket. Yeah, if I put up here, let's cut it different, like a wave line. I can scoot up a little bit and just have Murray. I think that might work. That can be a pocket. Just have to. You could cut along the rooftops and make, yeah. I didn't want to cut off all this other stuff though. And I think they were a little too short to make it work for this. I would have some of that exposed, which I didn't want to do. But that is very true. Rooftops make a great pocket line for sure. I think if I just fold it this way, I can. Now I would like to ink that. Just grab a little bit of this jazz. Yeah, this is an oldie but goodie. I like it because its arms fold up. My cuddle bug. So we were going to have company tomorrow. My sister was going to come and bring lunch, but Ron's come down with a cold, and he feels okay. He's not coughing and hacking, but they watch their grandson, who's really susceptible to getting really ill with colds. He was just in the hospital, so they're just getting over colds. So we decided it's a good idea to reschedule. So now tomorrow I can art. 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 Okay, I want to pull this up more. So we did one organization task today, which, ended up being more than I anticipated, which is usual for me. Jacqueline said, "That's a big job." She's always right. She's always right. But I got it done. So I'm making some headway. That feels good. Now I just have to find a home for all the things that I, moved. And then my husband said, "Boy, you're really making life hard for me out here." And I'm like, "Yeah, I spend my day trying to figure out ways that I can make you have a problem with your scooter." Scooter. I don't really, girls. It just happens. Just happens. I'm just trying. Oh, you know what? There's this glue sitting right here. Let's give this a go. This white is blinding. Blinding. Do, 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 do. Kellyanne, why are you sending me pictures while I'm concentrating here? Are you sending me? I'm easily distracted. Okay. Let's see. Let's get rid of that glue. Jeez. She make me crazy. First of all, I didn't know it was a competition. She left me a message on my organization space or whatever I posted. I don't know. And she said I win because I have a bigger mess. Well, yeah, I have a bigger space, and I didn't know it was a competition. It's not the kind of competition you want to win, I don't think. Okay, I'm putting probably too much glue on here. I'm going to smoosh it. All right, now where's my other, here. Now this can be a pocket too. This is going to go in here. So I don't need that much. I can cut some of this off. She's laughing her butt off. I told Ron your snow is white, Kel. So cleared that up. Cleared that up. Silly girl. She's a silly girl. All right, now this. Okay, this I'm going to trim. So is everybody totally confused? So the way I'm flipping around all these pages? All right. I could do washi tape too, I guess. You're watching and learning. Oh, geez. Oh, geez. You may not want to. You may not want to do her. Well, pressure. Okay, so I'm going to glue this in here. Now, I wish I could figure out, I mean, I have a hard time getting it to work right away. I have this little stapler thing that made by Pam showed one time. I haven't seen her in a little while. Hope she's doing okay. And I was able to get one. Now, this I want to be here because this is going to fold in that way. That way. And this I was going to put here. So this has to be trimmed. This is quite the production. I should get the trimmer. Where is the trimmer? So I had these file folders today that I was moving. Some of them I kept and I used. And there were other ones that I was just going to be done with. And I thought, well, I hate to waste them and just throw them out when I could cut them and make tags. Yeah, I changed my mind. They were really annoying. They're not just your regular file folder. My sister's business was making filing systems for doctor's offices. So these have inserts and they're double thick and they're really hard to cut. I thought, oh man, I was really struggling. So I just decided not to frustrate myself and I let them go. I'm probably driving Peggy crazy, sitting here fussing with this. Peggy's good at this stuff. Okay, so I think I want to put this on here. That can be trimmed. See, and I can stitch around this. This will be easy to stitch. Not going to stitch tonight. So I have these cones of a thread, big cone of thread, and it doesn't fit on the little spindly thing that you put your thread on for your sewing machine. So Jacqueline's got this contraption that sits on the floor. I think that's really odd. So I'm going to look to see if they have any other options, but is that what everybody uses? To put the cone on the thread? Kel probably knows too about it. Right now I'm just using it all, it's all wibbly. It's all wibbly wobbly. Wibbly wobbly. No, 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 no. A little straighter. Oh no, I put my cone on a contraption that fits on the table, right? Yeah, that's what this is what Jacqueline has, but hers sits on the floor. I would think that they should have some kind of a. Oh, I didn't do that good, guys. You know, look, I've got issues here. I didn't get that on in the right spot. That would fit up into the bottom of the cone that would then sit on the spindle on your sewing machine. Why don't we invent something like that, Cal? Instead of having to have that thing that sits next to it on the floor. It's got to be trimmed. You could also put it on regular spools with your machine, but it would take up more space. Well, that's definitely an idea. I hadn't thought about that. Okay, so I think I need to slice a little bit more off of that. Should have paid attention in math class when they were going over measurements and how to measure, how to figure things out, how to figure out life. Nope, didn't do it. Didn't do it. Now, I could change my mind, right? And I could put this over here. This could go this way. Could go this way. You can always change your mind. Right? This I'm going to cover up with fabric or something like that. That looks cute. That could work. Now, if you don't confuse yourself and you know which way you're going, see, because this is going to be like this. This will be in here. You like the flippy flappy? What, the first way or the second way? Doesn't have to be done tonight. I have time. I have time. I have time. Look at this little guy. Okay, let's get another sheet. The second way. Okay, thanks, Peggy. I like it that way too. Now, I think I need to print. I think I would like to print more of the little houses. I think they might look good on the bottom here. Let's see if I still have that open. Hold on. Downloads, essay. I think that was in this group. Because I can send this to the printer while we're chatting. If I can find it easily. There were a couple that had little building, rooftop building things. Oh, I forgot to ask Teresa how her birthday, little birthday celebration was. Oh, maybe it's not in this group. Every file is so different. There were two, it's not that one. I didn't see the first one yet. I ran out of time. Sometimes they load and you can just go from one picture to the next, but this one they all seem to be individuals. This is page 1 through page 12. I think this one has like 60. Night, honey. 60 pictures. Oh my gosh, there's a redhead. Oh gee, she's cute. Oh my, there's a mouse. Oh dear. Oh dear, girls, these are so cute. It's not in this batch either. Oh stink. I always think it's going to be quick and easy, and then it's not. Oh, look at this one more set here. So many things open. Oh, that's a house. Yeah, that's not what I want either. Okay, it's going to have to wait. It's a little bit of a bummer, but it's going to have to wait. Good night, Teresa. Oh my gosh, she enjoyed it. It was the second birthday party she ever had. All right, here, Stacy says, for giggles, I looked it up. If you put it in a jar with some weight, then you can set it by the machine and thread it directly. Oh, how about that? Oh. I just think there should be a little stopper-like thing that would fit in that cone and sit on your spindle. I don't know. That just makes more sense to me. Anywho. All right, I'm going to look for that digital. And I think I want to put this here and put the little houses across the bottom. I think I only printed one of that. There's one that says something about Christmas Eve, I think. That looks cute. And there's a little redhead little girl. Little girls are kind of big. I can print them smaller and they can be like little journaling cards. Too. This would be a cute pocket, wouldn't it? Cut this out and cut around the stocking. It would be top heavy if something went all the way up in the cone. I'm sure there's a reason why it hasn't been done. All right, so I'm going to just fuss with this a little bit, and then I'm going to ask you some questions, and maybe you can help me brainstorm about this other project I want to do. This Aisha Khan and this journal that I saw that she made. I just want to replicate and do something similar to it. I just want to do it. So I need some ideas. I should have thought about, okay, so I want, I'm going to cut this off. Yikes. I'm being sensible. Barbara? Hello, Barbara. Are you staying warm, my dear? I could go for some chicken pot pie, I'll tell you that. I could. All right, let's get out a little paper clip. She's here. Let's get out a couple little clippies. I'll probably work on this in the next day or two. I just am in the mood. I'm in the mood, girls. I'm in the mood. Zena? Hello, Zena. This is not going to clip well. We're just going to do it. We're just going to do it like that. All right, now, so that means we need yet another page in this book of wonder. See, now this I'm going to have to put something on. This was the front sheet of the placemats. So I don't want the pocket there. See, this is the company. This is the company name. Michelle? Maybe you say Michelle? I don't know. This is going to be a pocket. Right like that. See, and I can cut right down that line. Keep your eye on the line. That can be a pocket. And then I think I want to cut out that word. Let's cut out another word. Let's cut out joy. Maybe I'll put it behind. Let's try that. So I might try to find that journal and just give you an idea. So what I'm going to be asking you, and I want to make a list like Mary does, because I want to get myself some ideas together. So if you're thinking about, start thinking about for me, please, if you would, a journal that kind of resembles a gentleman's club or an old like English library. So my pages are going to be fabrics and very textured for the most part. Okay, I think that's going to be the layout for that. Let's see if I can find her quickly. Lots of cherry wood. Yeah, I'm not gonna have cherry wood in there, but you're right, cherry wood, and so that's the dark part of it. Was kind of yeah. Hold on, Teresa. I'm not ready. Wait a minute. I gotta clip this. Hold on. Okay. So this is going to be put aside for a moment. I need something to write on. I wonder if I can. No. Okay, let's see if this is going to cooperate. I'm just going to sit here. Okay. Where's my. Oh, I have no idea where that is. Oh, goodness me. I'm just going to have to use a piece of paper. I'm not, I have that all buried because I was working in here today. Let's see. I have paper. Hold on. Hold the phone. I just don't know where it is. What is this book? Maybe I can write in here. Heavens to Murgatroyd. Yeah, this'll do. I don't know what this is about, but this'll do. All right, so I'm going to put. All right, let's see if I can find it. Oh yeah, could I do that though? It would be cool. All right, so I want to go. See, I had to put all these things together because, well, I won't go into why I had to do it. Sometimes I just like to be a little bit of a stinker. All right, so I'm looking for. I had trouble with my Instagram the other day, and then Jacqueline had trouble with hers. Is anybody else having trouble? Okay, there it is. So now I'm going to search here, and I'm going to go AISH AKH. Now they're the winter ones. Let me see if I can get. All right, so this is how. All right, this sort of give us a little bit of a clue. See how wide it is? Look, now she's got men's ties and little words. She's thinking the words. Look, see how she picks out her little bits, puts a little button on there, poetry. See how textured the pages are? Oh, I have those. Look, she has the end of the tie hanging out the one page. So she does all kinds of stuff like that, you know? And on the front of each of her journals, she usually has a door, like a cottage door. Now she's working on this winter one, but I want to do this one. So Jacqueline and I were thinking, yeah, if I had to call it a theme for that journal, it would be like an old library, right? Yeah, it's a chunky monkey. All right, I need a pen that's not going to it's not going to disappear. Where the heck did I put my other pen? So I'm just going to say library journal. I'm going to say English. So Teresa says cherry wood. And what did she say about a fireplace? Well, that was the only place that had any rooms for rent when I was at a conference. Heavy, solid wooden doors. All right, wooden doors. Who had the idea of Angie was sitting in the bleachers for 5 hours, and so yes, it is. You need one of those, and hard on your back too, Angie. I hate to have the backs. I hate not having a back. Brass door knocker. Oh yeah, that's good, Teresa. Brass door knocker and handle. All right, now who said about the cigar box? Cigar box. And of course, books on shelves. She had one where it looked like an old overstuffed chair, and the back of the chair came out, and then you could journal on the back of the chair. The journal needs pictures of the old masters. Old masters portraits. Okay. I'm going to say comfy chair. Trying to remember some of the other things she had in there. She had some odd stuff in there, like oh really? In the movies, they would show them sitting and having a cigar inside. Oh, how about a globe? Girls, a globe. A globe. A fireplace. I didn't write that down. Fireplace. Globe. Oh, 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 oh. Well, it gives you something to do, Ange, and it keeps you out of trouble. Debbie said a picture of an old trunk. Oh, yeah, an old trunk. That's a good one, Debbie. Old trunk. And that could be a pocket with little items in. Yeah, I was thinking an ashtray too, Cal. Pocket with stuff. Like old letters or maps. Oh, a quilt. We'll say old letters, maps. Okay. Oops, you got to number it correctly. Ashtray. 12 quilt. Horse head and brass ring. Goose head. Oh, taxidermy. Let's get rid of this. I'm going to say animal head. You know when they have those oh, Ange, I was thinking about you the other day. I was going past a Mexican restaurant. Um what's your favorite thing that you get when you go, oh yeah, statues, like lion statues or an eagle? Yeah, yeah. What's your favorite meal that you get at the Mexican restaurant? I was wondering. A steam room. Could be a door with just like the steam room label on it. What about a portrait on the wall that has like the crazy eyes that follow you? Oh yeah, full figured standing up bear. Yeah, that's good, Kel. Standing bear. I'm gonna put spooky portrait. You know, the kind where the eyeballs are supposed to a Victrola. Oh, that's a great one. 17. I have to figure out how to make some of these things. Aren't we doing the library? I'm getting confused now. Old radio. Oh, that's good, Joyce. Yes, old library, Stacy, but that had, like where the men would sit and talk and they'd have a spiral staircase where they would have they would talk or they may play cards or have a drink. A bar. Whiskey. Whatever I'm in the mood for. I love their Spanish dip. Oh, yes, we have ashtray. Let's add a cigar to that. Good call. Good call. Okay, over here. Where do we put ashtray with cigar? Because we got a box of cigars too. Hmm. Yes. Oh, a chess set. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, I wouldn't have thought of some of this stuff. Chess set, deck of cards. How about a chandelier? Ooh, a pipe. Yeah, that's good. Can't spell. Well, I'll know what it is. These are some great ideas. Would it have a pool table and a stick thingy on the wall? Oh, maybe it would, Debbie. Hmm. I just need a bunch of ideas. I don't have to use them all. Leather chairs, yes. Oh, a cane. Oh, a dartboard. Yeah, Peggy. 23. Cane. 24. Dartboard. Mine's going to be better than hers. Yes, I'm sure there were different rooms. What's a snooker table? Okay, I was wondering if it was spinach dip, and then I thought, well, maybe it is Spanish. What about a dealer? I wonder if they had dealers there. Yes, lots of brass. Now, somewhere I just had it. Where did I put it? Because I'm getting organized here, girls. I'm getting organized. Where did I put I don't know where I put it. That's how organized I am. Everything's in a new spot. But I have a really big book with kind of a wide spine. Of course, I can make a wider spine. But I was going to show you some of the paper. A snooker is like a pool table, but more refined. Oh, yeah, wingback chair. I put a chair space, but wingback is a good description. Where's a chair? Coiled cherry, wooden doors, brass cigar, books on a shelf, old master portrait, comfy chair. Let's do that. Wingback. Where did I put that? I put all the stuff. I was just going to show you some of the stuff I have waiting to go into this journal. But I'm not sure where I then put it after. I'm trying to get all my fabric at one end of the room, but Jacqueline's got me using these, what do you have, these zipper bags to keep myself organized. This had a lot of stuff in it. Now I really want to show you what's in there. Yeah, I don't know what I did with it. Quite large. But I have some leather type handbags that I took apart. They're not really, well, some of them might be leather to make pages out of, and then things that zipper open and shut, and like velvet, kind of like a manly velvet looking. I wonder if it's that over there. Oh, I hate when I do this. It's going to take me a little while to get used to where I put the stuff I'm rearranging in their new spots. And I just moved it. There's so much. I mean, I must have bought 6 or 7 bags in Ohio. They were like, a couple of bucks. And I have a couple of books where I think the cover would be a good cover to go in. Let me just look over there. Oh, I think it's down there. There it is. I see it. I see it. Wish I had longer arms. Oh my gosh, I'm such a nut. I just gotta get a grip of it. Now, of course, not everything I have in these folders is going to be used. Some won't work. But I wanted to have options. This might be a little much. Hold on. Hold on, I gotta get my chair. Rosemary Morris would be good at this. Okay, let's see what I missed. Is Barbara singing? Yeah, it's a pocket watch, Kel. Yeah, binoculars. Good choice. Yeah, we got the pipe band. That's a good one, too. You have to go back and look at some of the suggestions I missed, okay? All right, so I have this big book. This is probably not wide enough, this spine. But I'm thinking I want to cover this in some kind of a tweed. And then I just started gathering and cutting apart different bits of different types of fabrics. See, this could be open and zippered, a monocle, a French maid. Yeah. Look, this is all little pockets. Oh, look, I just took that whole zipper off. That was silly. Guess we're going to have to get Scooter to look at that. Oh, well, not going to worry about it now. All different pockets. See, some of these I started to stitch pieces of leather. I don't know why that paper's in there. This was probably not a good idea. But I gotta lay all this stuff out and see if I can make it work. Like, I got this from Pearl. I love this. I think this will make some cool pages. I'll have to ask my husband for an old tie. And in my stash, I have this tweedy kind of fabric that I think will look good for the cover. God, you guys are really going to town with these ideas. I don't think my book's big enough. Okay, I lost my pen. Here it is. Duct tape. Hey, Patty. Okay, I don't think I'm going to recreate a French maid. Plaid, like Peggy said. What did Peggy say was plaid? A telescope on a tripod. Oh, that's an idea. Right, let's see here. 24. This is 25. What did Kel say? Paper sample of men's colognes tucked into the pocket so it smells like a man. Huh? The bigger the better. Absolutely. Yeah, I'll have to go back and look at the rest of them. I know we got the wing back chair. Somebody said a monocle. Or even just a pair of wire rim glasses, you know? paper sample of men's cologne. What did you say before that, Kel? Oh, thanks, Debbie. Plaid like Peggy said. I'll have to go back and look. Or like, a rug, like an oval rug. No, I didn't see leather gloves if it was. You really could do a horse and buggy. Newspaper. Oh, yeah, coat rack. That's a good one, Joyce. Coat rack. Oh, a grandfather clock. I didn't see it. I thought there was something else. 32. Grandfather clock. And some of these I could combine, I was thinking like a man's suit umbrella stand. That's good, Ange. Check, girl. Oh, stained glass windows. Yeah. Cool. Oh, yeah, the spiral staircase. Smoking jacket, top hat. Oh, yeah, mountain telescope. Oh, yeah, spiral staircase. I missed that one, Stace. I did see that. Spiral staircase. Telescope. And those big windows. These are some really great ideas. Thank you, ladies. So I feel like I have a good start on this. I just have to Aisha is doing a winter one now, so she showed how she puts her cover together. She just covers it. She covers the inside too, and then she does eyelets down the spine to put her signatures, in. A dog playing cards picture. Hot tub. Oh yeah, handlebar mustache. On velvet, of course. But of course. All right, so how are we on? 1 hour and a half. It's getting late, right? 10 o'clock. So I think that's all I'm going to work on this evening. It'll take me a little while for my brain to calm down. But of course. Sherlock Holmes. A picture of Sherlock Holmes sitting in a wingback chair. So just like when she did the mittens, then she put it's so cute. Where did my phone go? I guess I'm allowed to re-show this stuff. Oh, now I've lost my phone. Whatever could I have done with it? I know it's here somewhere. Yeah, it's right here because I was showing you. She just did, where's that little bit right here? All right, let's go back. She just did the mittens. She's just got like a light felt, and she's got her mitten pattern. So she cuts that out. I mean, a lot of these ideas so far are pretty simple. Look at that nice fluff. So she's going to put that on there. 90-inch. Now she's already got all her pages in her book. So that she's done with. So then she gets these ideas to decorate the pages. See that right back here? That's the pink door. That's the front cover. So now she's got her little mittens ready, and she opens up the book with all the big, beautiful pages. See? So she showed you where she made those pockets. Now here she's making the do you follow her, Zena? I know, right? Cute mittens. So now she's looking through this stuff because she's getting things that she's going to use for bookmarks. Yeah, you follow her? Yeah, I like her too. A lot of attention to detail for her. She's putting her little strings in. Her name is Aisha. See it at the top there, Barbara? Aisha Khan Arts. This is on Instagram. And then she shows like where she would write on the back. And then she's making some of these stacked, layered little things. She's going to stitch across there. Yeah, I think, yeah, she's on YouTube. Right. Some things are a little more complicated, Jim, but a lot of this so far has been really easy stuff, that you could do. See, now she's going to slip them in the little mittens. Barbara, thanks for popping in. It was just lovely seeing you. Thanks so much. And then the one I just watched today, she's making the snowball to go in the mittens because she made that extra little pocket. And so she's just folding this in fours. Oh, you do, Zena, on YouTube? And then she usually makes a spot for journaling. And she inks. Just simple, nothing, too dramatic. Oh, you're still here? Okay, I thought you were hidden off to dreamland. I just think it's clever how she thinks to do all these little things, and then she goes and adds this to the mittens. It's just darling, right? Oh, some people are so clever. Anywho, that's kind of what I'm headed with all this jazz. I don't know. There's a lot to think about. On top of thinking about getting organized. And I don't know if you noticed how she clips it together, the clip with the like jewelry. Yeah, like a snowball. Yeah, a white snowball. Yep. Yep, that's our girl. That's our girl, Isha. Between her and Amity Bloom, my brain is like exploding. Okay. So now I gotta calm down. All right. So most of you, well, I shouldn't say most, a lot of you, it's bedtime for us. Some of you it might be morning, but I'm about ready to go relax a little bit and have a little snooze. A little bit of a snooze. Pam's on late. Oh, thanks, Barbara. It was so nice to see you. And the rest of you lovely gals. So, be inspired, grab some great ideas, fuss around with things. Now that our minds are, yeah, right. I'm going to go play a couple of games on my phone and try to relax and fall asleep. I don't usually have trouble falling asleep. I have trouble staying asleep until I have to, visit the loo in the middle of the night. But now I gotta find those silly little houses. You're felting in your comfy chair. Okay, don't stick your fingers. Oh, there goes my phone singing to me. It's bedtime. Time for me. Protect your sleep. Time for me to go to sleep. I have to readjust. I think that song a little too early. I think 11 o'clock would be better. But anyhow, thanks for coming in and joining me. As usual, it was wonderful to see all your beautiful little faces. So have a good evening. Enjoy the rest of your week. I plan to be back on Thursday morning at 10 Eastern. Should nothing change here. And I don't anticipate any changes. Oh, thanks, Peggy. I need to figure out, like, I watched her do her pages for the winter book, which is just like any other journal pages we would do. They were mostly paper. But I just started watching her when she was just about finished this, and I didn't see any older. I guess I could look, but I'm not sure if she has older videos. It shows how she put this one together. But anyway, all right, my dear friends. Thanks again. It was just great spending some time with you. And hopefully I'll see you in a couple of days. Don't forget, take time to be creative. Enjoy the journey. Until next time. Bye-bye for now.